Hey guys, I hope everybody is having a great day. I just wanted to have some conversations about the importance of resetting, the importance of recharging, and the importance of remembering. Full transparency, I have been going through some trials and tribulations in my personal life, and through the brinks of it, I have lost sight of my foundation and my purpose. And I've allowed myself to get so stressed out, more stressed than I've ever been in my entire life. I completely lost control, and I kind of went down spiral mentally and emotionally, and it broke my spirit. And it's been a long time that I try to muster up the I don't want to say the courage, but just muster up that motivation and that inspiration to really push through that block. My energy was so blocked, and not to say it's fully clear now, but I definitely had a moment this weekend and just completely isolated myself. I didn't go anywhere, and I just really wanted to take the opportunity to really sit in my thoughts, sit in my feelings, and sit in my process. And with it being Libra season, while I'm filming this or recording this, it probably won't be Libra season by the time I drop it, but I am a Libra, and with it being Libra season, I don't know, I feel like it's given me a little bit of a push. Of course, right now, we are in, I believe, Aries moon for Libra, and with that comes some changes, some mental changes, some emotional changes, some spiritual changes, and I felt it. And this weekend, I just really was able to sit in my own stew and really think about how I want my life to look in the next 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, etc. And I just felt like I wanted to go outside today and really just go for a walk, clear my mind. I haven't been outside, like I mentioned, all weekend. And I just wanted to, get out here first thing in the morning when there's not really much going on, to just really give me the space to allow myself to really just sit with nature and really understand my surroundings and understand that, things may be out of my control. Things may get difficult. I will have bad days, but I just have to stop allowing those bad days to define how my life is going to turn out. And that's what I've been doing. I have to remember that I'm going to have bad days, and that's exactly what they are, bad days. I might have bad weeks, bad months, but that doesn't equate to a bad life. And I want to kind of spread this message for anybody who is going through the similar situation, whether it be, personal, professional, in your love life. You just have that mental block, and it's just really hard sometimes to determine where it's coming from. You can't pinpoint where it started. Sometimes it's just a matter of really finding those things that bring you joy and just lean into it. It could be silly. It may not produce much. Like, I really enjoy creating these segments, and I'm going to lean into it. I used to have such a terrible habit when I would start projects. If I felt like it wasn't generating enough audience, or if it wasn't picking up as fast as I'd like it, I would just stop. I would be unmotivated. I wouldn't have a drive for it. And I just stopped before I really give it an opportunity to grow. I mean, essentially, things take time, and I don't give myself that amount of patience. I'm so impatient when it comes to my projects. I'm so sensitive. I feel like if people aren't gravitating to it, they're not gravitating towards me. I feel like I'm being rejected. I feel like my projects aren't good enough, and it just completely creates this terrible block in my mind that makes me feel like, why am I doing this? What's the point? Without really falling into why I started these things in the first place. And I would just like to motivate and encourage anybody who is currently doing a project or anything that they like, that they feel maybe isn't generating enough audience, income, whatever it may be. Just don't give up. Don't stop, especially if it is something that brings you joy. Essentially, you keep doing it and the right audience will catch on. And even if they don't, so what? It's something that brings you joy. You started it because it was something that makes you happy. So if it's something that continues to make you happy, just continue to lean into it and do what you want to do. I feel like with all this negativity that's in the world, we have no choice but to lean into the things that make us happy, to just, even if it's to escape for a little while. And I'm learning that. Of course, I'm going to have slip-ups. This is not, a perfect road. It's not a straight road. Of course, there's always twists and turns and dips and flips. And, the objective here is to really just always go back to the basics and go back to the foundation of why we started this journey, or why we started whatever projects we were doing, or why we allowed ourselves to fall so deep. And sometimes it's hard because you never really notice how deep you fall until you fall. And so just giving each other some grace and giving each other some space to grow, continued space to grow, and understand that this is a lifelong journey and we're not always going to get it right in the first shake. Heck, we might not get it right in the 10th shake. It's just a matter of shaking ourselves off and continuing to grow. So I just wanted to send that message out today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.